Hello, I'm Sarah H, and today I'm going to be teaching y'all how to sew. Okay, so of course there's a lot of useful things you can make when you learn how to sew, but in this video we're just going to be learning the basics of sewing. For this activity you're going to need some string, a needle, some fabric, or an old t-shirt or something that your parents do not mind you sewing, and a pair of scissors. So let's get started. First and foremost, we're gonna need to thread the needles. So make about, let's say, a foot of string and cut it off, but be careful when you're cutting. Don't want to cut yourself. And then one of the hardest parts of sewing is actually just putting the string through the needle. So there's gonna be this little thing. Do you see that little hole? It's called an eye of a needle. So what I always do, sounds kind of gross, looks kind of gross, but I always lick it. This helps it be a little bit more stiff so it goes through the hole a little better, and then you push it. A little more spit. Push it through. Boom. Okay, so now that your needle is threaded, you need to tie a little knot at the end, and you can just do a regular slip knot, any kind of knot, so that it doesn't come out of the fabric. So now you have your needle, or your string through your needle, and there should be a little tail, so when you pull it through the fabric it doesn't just slip out, and then a little knot. And so now we're going to use our fabric. Okay, so we're going to be learning how to do something called a running stitch. And so this is the most basic stitch in sewing. It's always the first one you learn. It's the first one I learned, and it's going to be great. So basically what you do is you take your needle, and here, for a better angle, you just poke it through the fabric, like so, and you pull until the little knot is reached to make sure your string does not come out of your needle. And then you just leave a teeny tiny space in between, and go back through in the direction that you want your stitch to go. Pull through. Then on the other side, you just do the same thing. So yeah. Boom. You made one stitch. So you just keep doing that over and over again, and you will have a running stitch. And once you feel super comfortable with your running stitch, you can use it to sew two pieces of fabric together. And I'll show you that right now. Okay, so as you can see here, I have two pieces of fabric. And what you're going to do is you're going to lay them face side together. That means like the print side together. Like they're kissing or hugging or something like that. And then you're just going to do the same thing as a running stitch, like the same running stitch. So you're going to go through, pull it till it catches the knot, and come back up and in and through, then just keep going. And if you can see here, they're stuck together. So I just finished sewing a full line down one side of my fabric, and you see they're stuck together, all these things, and now I'm gonna teach you how to tie them off. So what I always do to tie it off is I go through the last loop of my sewing like this, so you see, through that loop, and then when you pull it through, you're going to leave a little bit of a loop again and pull that through and push it through, and then it makes a knot. Then you can snip it off, and yeah, then you have two things stuck together, and you can make a pouch. You can do whatever you want with this. Also, please be careful when you're sewing. You can always poke yourself, and that's no fun. So just take it slow. And then once you feel confident, you can do whatever you'd like. Bye. Thank you for watching.